Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to Product Focus Friday for August. I apologize about this going up late. Yeah, I keep saying it's been chaotic, but it really has. So I'm going to go through, this is going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to go through and show you the crepe paper kits I have, just so you have an idea of what I have at my fingertips, and then we'll go ahead and make our project or layout for today. Let me get this cord up out of the way. Hope you like my new light. There's no circle. There's gonna be a brighter spot about right here, but there's not gonna be a circle glare. So hopefully this will be better. I tried to finagle it different ways to reduce the glare. That's the best I could do. But so I have a bunch of ScrapRoom kits that are crepe paper. I do have some, I think semi-new, like the last 2 years crepe paper stuff. I have those in a drawer of crepe paper. I'm pretty sure I do. But I want to try and use some of these up. And I didn't realize how pretty, I know how pretty it was, but I didn't realize how many of these I had. So we're going to try and go through them quickly, okay? So this kit is crepe paper. This one is called Notes and Things. It is from, and of course, watch, it's not going to say when, 2014. So in this kit I got, and today's item, so we're doing paper this month. Today's item is a kit. So I wanted to use a full kit, basically. That's what the goal is. Whereas the whole reason I had kit in the drawing for some things like that is because sometimes I grab collections that aren't in a kit. So then specifically to use a kit or make a kit, a page kit for the day, but these are already page kits. So we'll just focus on using a kit, which seems like an easy task because that's basically what I've been doing, but yeah. It was to meet all criteria of other things. So this kit came with 2 craft cardstocks and then 3 papers, and that's mostly what they come with, and then some embellishments. So this one's Notes and Things. This is called With Love, and I love these border strips. They're not 12 by 12 though, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Here's another one. This one's called Honest, and then this last one, which I love this, is called Noted. So that's fun. I kind of want to fussy cut one of these out, I think. Or a couple of them. And do something with that, but I'm not quite sure what at the moment. And then it came with a bunch of chipboard frames. That, this one says Perfection. That was just yellow. This one has the little gold flowers. It's just forever. It came with a layered embellishment. It says Love. I think this is a sticker, actually. It is. It's a label. It says Happy Day. Loved, I should say. And then a butterfly, which is also a layered embellishment. Oh, and then a couple more. They will Smile. This one's You Are So Loved. And then this one, Our Journey. So a lot of cute, fun things. I'm kind of getting some ideas. I might do a frame layout. I haven't done one of those in a long time. So I might tackle that. So that is one. I don't think I'm going to use this one today because I'm going to scrapbook this picture of I call her my COVID daisy. I did this pot last year and it literally brought me joy. I set it on the steps so every day I left and came back from work. There it was, and it got huge. It overtook my green pot like crazy. So I kind of want to do another daisy. Won't do one this year, but maybe next year. All right. So I want some colors that are going to go with this. So I'm thinking this one or this one. But anywho. And I've been kind of in a mojo slump. So I was watching YouTube last night, and I think I got an idea. I think it was Danny V. Ooh. Oh gosh. Who was it that was doing a big old accordion fold? No, was it Nikki Rowland? It was Nikki. I didn't remember. It was Nikki. So Nikki Rowland did a layout, and I saw someone else Rebecca Moore do some not too long ago. So I wanted to play with doing a big accordion fold circle, so we will probably do that. All right, back to what I was showing you. So this collection came with these vanilla-y off-white 2 pieces of cardstock. This one is from Crepe Paper. Ooh, a different year. 12. A little bit older. This one's called 14. And so this paper is called Connection. This one's got more of a vintagey vibe, and I love it. This one is called Love. And these flowers are gorgeous. That's why I was thinking about using this one, because... And then this one is called Be Mine. So it must be a Valentine one, obviously, 14, but very non-specific to Valentine's Day, which I think is awesome. You get a bunch of these craft sticker hearts from American Crafts, and a couple of these, looks like vellum embellishments. So this is like a stitched banner, and then this is a frame. Oh dear, very delicate. I don't want to rip it. It's stuck in here. Oh, a couple frames. Snapshot, and then this one's vellum, and it says Life. Cute, love it. Okay. This reminds me of a cut file that is out there, which is kind of fun. So someone could go ahead and fussy cut all of this out, and it would be pretty cool, but it would be just like the cut file. So I'm going to set this collection aside because I might use this one. Haven't quite decided yet. It's a lot of greens and pinks and such. Maybe. And then there was this awesome boy collection. This one, I think, did I get this one on a kit or did I buy it separate not too long ago? That's what I got to figure out. So I got Toy Box. It's the Toy Box collection. I got chipboard. Like, I think it's a third of the chipboard. 2 dark red pieces of cardstock. This is crepe paper. What year? Yeah, it's called Toy Box Collection. It doesn't say a year on it, but based on the logo, I think it's kind of old because that other one was 14 and it had, it was different. So I think this is probably 12 or older. So this is called Sports, which I like. Very fun. Nice wood grain. And then chess games. And then this one, blocks, and it's called Build. That makes sense. So I'll be able to use this faux show, I'm sure. I've got a lot of photos of my son, lots, dating back all the way to 2014. So we've got lots to scrapbook. We'll be using that one today. Maybe this one. This one came with also craft cardstock. A lot of crepe paper goes really good with the craft cardstock, or like Sandy calls it, the khaki cardstock. These are, oh, is this sticky backed? Oh, it is, but you can cut it apart. So it's like washi tape strips because it feels like wallpaper. Okay, interesting. And looks like some overlays and a pin. It's very old school. This is crepe paper 12 again, and this is Maggie Holmes. It just says Maggie Holmes, so this must be the name of her. I wonder if it was one of her first collections with them. So yeah, so Maggie designed this one. This is called Wonderful. This one's called Click. Ooh. And this one, I love this yellow. This one's called Happy Day. Ooh, and I like this like denim pattern. So yeah, this one's just called Maggie Holmes. Okay. I thought about using this one, but now that this is Maggie Holmes, I might just set this aside and keep this in my Maggie Holmes section. I didn't realize that I had a old Maggie Holmes one. I'm going to stick this in the bottom of the pile, because if I don't touch this one, that's better than, so that if we draw Maggie Holmes, that's an option. And now this one, I know this is boring, I'm sorry. I'll put on, I'll put a thing up that says, when you guys are watching this, when you can skip to. So this one came with 2 pieces of black cardstock and these fun cork words. And this is crepe paper. It's called Journey, and it's from 2014. So this one's called Let's Go. It's cut apart. On the back is another cut apart. Ooh, but I like this cut apart side better. So that's why I gave you that. Because did they? Yeah. So this is an embellishment page because they gave me 3 other pieces of cardstock. And then this one's called Tribal. Love that. This wood grain is awesome. This one's called Happy Camper. Cute. Yeah, and this is when they're finally doing the full branding strip. And then this one is called Free Spirit. Love that. So that's kind of fun. This one would actually be kind of a good one for my flower. I might use this one, so that's an option. And then last but not least, I'm sorry this is so slow. This kit came with also khaki cardstock, so that's 3 of them. It came with a gold bow. And are these rub-ons? Oh my gosh, we'll see if they work. Some rub-ons, a whole sheet it looks like. There's probably multiple, but... And this one's called Open Book, and it is from, I think, also 14. Yes, 14. So this one's called Recollection. This is a very pretty paper, very pretty. This would actually be a good one for the flower, too. It's called Memoir. And this one, oh, that's interesting. It's called Slideshow. Very interesting. So there you have it. Ooh, I don't know which one I want to do. This is really pretty and all, but I like both sides. Okay, well, I have some thinking to do, but the plan then is to do a giant accordion folded circle in the middle and go from there. So I'll think about that a little bit and then get started. All right, I looked more at the kits and I ultimately decided to go with this one. It was the, oh no, I'm going to forget, Journey kit from, I believe, was that a 2014 one? Oh, that was the one that we weren't sure, but I'm guessing it's 2012 just because of, or no, I was guessing it was 2014. Maybe it does say it on there. I don't know. But anyway, this is the Journey collection. And so it came with 2 black cardstocks and then the 3 pattern papers. And then it also came with the cork, part of a cork thicker set and a cut apart sheet. So I went ahead and I took this paper that has the red, beautiful like pinky red, basically the same color as my daisy in my photo. And it's got like the little VW buses on the other side, or campers. They were campers, just kidding, not VW buses. And I grabbed out my Martha Stewart scoreboard and I'm just scoring every quarter inch to give me a nice tight accordion fold. And then I'm going to do back and forth folding on all that. And so I cut 3 4-inch strips. So I used the whole 12 by 12 paper to get a nice big circle. I wanted that to be like the main element. I wanted some of the pattern paper in the background. So right before this, you saw me cutting, trimming down that chevron pattern. I really like that pattern. On the back of that is the wood grain that looks like almost kind of, I want to say cartoony wood grain. That's not like the right term, but to me that's kind of like what it looks like. So it's not like a true wood grain, but it's like a drawn wood grain, which I like both of those. And I'm end up gutting it after I figure out and get my circle down because I want to use some of that. And the whole goal was to use as much of this kit as possible. So yeah, I pretty much touch everything, use at least one of everything, which is awesome. And that was the goal. And yet the page isn't like overly embellished or anything, but that accordion folded circle in the middle, or I think people, are they rosettes? Is that what they're called? I don't know. It's an accordion folded circle. Technical terms over here. So there you saw part of it. And so here is then those 3 pieces glued together. I've seen people, like when I was watching Nikki Rowland do it, and I've made these before, I just am like, wow, that's something I haven't done in a while. She was using hot glue, which I could see would work really, really well. I'm a mess with a hot glue gun, so I did not do that. I did use my tear tape though that I got from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and it worked fabulous. So I just would put a piece of tear tape on the end of one of the strips, and then you connect it to the other end, and then you connect them all together. And then I just had a scrap piece of square paper that I put a bunch of dry adhesive on to then tack that down so that the circle stays together. I will adhere it to the sheet in with a bunch of Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, so some wet glue to make sure that it stays down. My nig did end up a little wonky. There were a couple spots where when I scored, I don't know if I was like not focused or what, I did go a little off kilter, but all in all, it turned out exactly the way I hoped. It looks awesome, I think, on the chevron, and then matted on that black. Pop of awesome. I'm going to add a little bit more of glue around some edges. Oh, and that was actually my Scotch Tacky glue. I did use the Nuvo Deluxe though. And then I'm taking some Shimmer's Night Moves and just splattering around the back just to give a little bit more something. Because this layout ends up, like I said, the design itself is pretty straightforward. So I did take that cut apart sheet because it's cut apart on both sides, and I just cut it apart. I cut all of it apart, and they designed it so nicely that when you are focusing on cutting apart one side, you're actually also cutting apart the other side, and then it gives you more options. There's some cut apart sheets that they don't think about that. Their cut apart is, you cut apart, and if you want something on the back side, you have to make sure you cut that specifically, if you get what I'm saying. But the way they printed it, it was brilliant. So I'm going to use the cut apart to basically embellish or create more patterns on this page to give it some more interest. So there's a bunch of little 3x4 cards. I matted my photo on this big 4x6 card that looked like a postcard, but it was a nice like vintagey creamy color that matched the chevron, so I thought that would be perfect. And then I'm just going to play with some of the 3x4 cards and figure out placement. I just want something somewhere where my title can sit next to the photo and do some journaling. And yeah, there's not going to be a lot because it's just kind of like a center focused layout. I'm not going to be having tons going on. So I looked through all my thickers because I figured, well, if I'm using stuff up, I might as well try and use them up. And I found this Choose Happiness. And so now I'm just trying to finagle how I want it to look. Because I don't want to necessarily cover up all of my photo, but it's okay that some of my photos cover it up because it's just the alphas. You're still going to be able to read it. So I'm trying to figure that out. I didn't really want Choose Happiness. My brain thought Happiness Found. So as soon as I stuck that up there, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to use the word happiness, and I'm going to get my thickers out, and I'm going to do Happiness Grown, because not that I found it, I grew it. Being very literal with my choices. So after I stuck happiness down, I decided, you know what, we have another piece of pattern paper. We haven't used it. Let's do a double like mat on this whole page. So I took the last pattern paper, gutted it, just did a frame that's only about 1/2 inch, and then I'm taking a 1/4 inch off all the way around the black, and then I'm going to mat that on there. And I like that because it just gives that pop of that blue then around the outside too, just a little bit more interest. Everything is glued down and happy now. I'm going to grab these cork thickers that came in the kit and put the arrows down. That was kind of my whole goal the whole time, to do at the bottom of the photo, and then use the cork heart and then one of the black hearts to layer on top of it just to bring that black down as well. And then go into my thicker set and find these like turquoisey letters, and I didn't have any small n's, so I ended up doing like capital, lowercase, that kind of thing, which turned out fine. And then later I saw that the U's, I don't know why I didn't think of it. The U's could be used as the N's. They look just the same except for upside down. But either way, I got some thickers used up. That's all that matters. I made it kind of wonky, and then I'm just going to journal below that, and that is it. And that's the way I'm going to leave it, and I really like that because the whole point was to document this flower and the happiness it brought during a crazy, crazy year. And so that's basically what I write about. So that is my layout, you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I apologize. Again, this is coming up so late. My mojo has been lost. I think I'm finding it. Here's the close-ups, and we'll see you next Friday. Thanks for being a subscriber. I appreciate you. Bye.